All right, guys, we are live, and I want to welcome the One Man Toy Show. We are here on a Saturday, and we just wanted to spend some time and just chat it up. A whole lot of discussion that we want to do over some different topics and different toys, and just wanted to spend some time together tonight. So, what's been going on with you lately, man?
Oh, yeah, just kind of getting situated, with the whole stay-at-home order thing. Our state,
Yeah.
our state officially got that order last Sunday. So just been getting, which is, I mean, that's kind of. I really don't have a huge problem with that because I'm a kind of a stay-at-home guy myself, really.
Yeah.
If I had to be honest with you, but other things like having to work from home remotely, I've been having to scramble. It took me a couple of days to get all that stuff situated because I've got it kind of happened at the last minute. Last weekend, I had to get all that in order. I have an older computer, so I had to like update a bunch of stuff, and buy like a long Ethernet cable because my modem is like in another room. So there's just all kinds of kind of IT stuff that I had to kind of take care of to get all that situation. But it's all up and running now. So I had my first official week of working from home this week, which was it was an experience for sure.
It sounds like it would be fun. I've been a little jealous of all those people because I still have to go to work.
Yeah,
So I've been a little jealous. Is it as good
it
as it seems like it is?
it. I mean, it's like uh, it is nice, you know what I mean, because I would say the nicest thing about it is just the comfort aspect of it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have to dress up that much
Stay in your pajamas all day.
when I go to. I mean, I pretty much like wear this to work, but I actually do have to wear pants. So it is kind of nice having that sort of pants optional. Work option, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, to wear like something comfortable like shorts or some running pants or something like that, um, that's probably like the biggest thing. And to between jobs, I can run and throw a load of laundry in the washer or something like that. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
nice too to knock out in the workday, in between jobs here and there. You know what I mean? So, um, but yeah, that's kind of like the biggest thing. I mean, work is I mean, work is work. It's a little challenging to do the type of stuff I do. It's kind of like the designing stuff and doing motion graphics and stuff like that. It's the remote connection is good, but it's not as good as like sitting in my office at work and doing it properly. So
Sure.
but we've been able to manage, me and the other guys that are in our department. We're all connecting uh, remotely and talking with each other, consulting with each other, that kind of stuff. Consulting with the pretty much everyone else that we normally talk to during the day. We're just doing all that remotely. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, I'm
that's
just kind of looking forward
kind of
to
what I'm
everything blowing
doing.
over and everything hopefully getting back to normal. But but yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. We've got to do what we got to do, I guess.
Yeah. So we got a comment from Andrew. He said hello. So
Hello,
hello,
Andrew.
Andrew. Thanks for. So let's
Oh,
jump
and
straight into GI Joe.
yeah,
So I know that we were introduced. They showed us the Duke, the Scarlet, the Roadblock, and
yeah.
I was a little disappointed because in my
Mm-hmm.
heart I was kind of looking for I guess, just the 1980s style cartoon GI Joes, and that's not really what
Yeah.
we got. So initially I
Right.
was a little disappointed, and then we saw this
Yeah.
Snake Eyes. I mean,
Yeah.
that Snake Eyes, that really did look like the 1980s cartoon. And then yesterday, of course, Hasbro showed us some pictures of that Destro. So I've been kind of getting a little excited for this line just because maybe they're not going to stray as far as we thought. What do you think about these guys?
Well, I mean, I kind of, I don't want to be sort of like have that attitude that sort of like I told you so attitude, but I kind of felt like this was coming, like this was going to happen, like because I know a lot of people have sort of had that same reaction you had. They sort of had that sort of slightly different take on sort of a modern take, I guess, on the classic Joe's characters that they unveiled. But I kind of kept thinking in the back of my mind, like, I bet when they drove, people are gonna like change their tune on this GI Joe line. Like they're gonna look like super cool, and everybody's gonna all of a sudden, everybody's gonna be on board, you know. But that's kind of what I've been hoping would happen, like that. They would, you know, the more of these figures that roll out, the better and better that they look, and it looks like that's that's going to be the trend. So because I'm on board for these. Yeah, Andrew, I see the Yo-Jo. I completely agree because I've been waiting for 6-inch Joes for so long.
Oh,
like, I'm on board. Like I'm getting them. Like I'm gonna get them for sure. Like I do agree that I would have loved that classic look, but man, I mean, they'll do it eventually. You know what I mean? I guarantee you that they'll probably come out a commemorative edition or something with like the old school card backs or something like that. You know, they'll probably do something like that. I mean, Hasbro has done that with like. I did not. I just been waiting releases on these. I didn't pre-order Destro. I'm just kind of course, you know, they released these before all of the, you know, the health crisis stuff. So I mean, now I'm kind of just hoping that, you know, they don't get delayed too long, and I can get these in my hand sooner more than later. But yeah,
I passed on the guys, and you know, now I'm really regretting it because I can't seem to find it, and of course the price is doubled on it already. Anybody on eBay? Yeah, so I'm kind of regretting passing up on it.
I mean, I'm positive they'll release a retail release of it, like without all the extra stuff that it came with. But because I just didn't really want all that stuff, like the dojo stuff for like all the extra weapons and whatnot. Like, I've never really been like a big accessory guy, you know. So I kind of just
the reviews of
it's all about the figure collecting these things.
Fantastic. I've watched a bunch of reviews, and man, it's some things I like about it is it seems like the articulation has went the next step. It's really, you know, a lot of the articulation problems that, you know, maybe we've had with some of the Black Series figures. It's like, you know, being limited articulation. These that Snake Eyes has some serious stuff. So Andrew sold out already. Yeah. So sold out.
That's no surprise there.
Hello, Retro Dealer. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, great. Got some folks watching.
Yeah. Surprised. You guys sitting up on a Saturday watching us. Geez, it's kind of early too. We should have done this a little later. Might have got some more people. Everybody's still probably eating dinner right now.
Yeah.
So why don't do you collect Hot Toys or sideshows or anything like that?
I don't really. I have the only high-end collectibles I have a few statues, just a few statues, and like I have a collection of busts, like the Bowen busts that they used to make back in the day of like a lot of the Marvel characters. I've got a bunch of those, and I've got some Batman animated series busts. But yeah, I've never really gone in for the. To me, I love the Hot Toys. I think they're awesome, but they're just they just look so delicate. You know what I mean? Like you have to like, you know, take care of them like they're in a museum almost. You know what I mean? So It's almost like they're too fancy for me, I guess. You know what I mean?
Well, really, where I was going with it is because obviously we're fans of The Mandalorian, and they got this
Yeah.
child coming out in Sideshow and Hot Toys. And I was curious if you planned on getting either one of those.
They were awesome. Those look so cool, but I'm probably not gonna get them though. It's not for me.
A little too rich for my blood, but
yeah,
I sure would like.
My local comic shop, which survived this whole ordeal, because I think they may have to, with I heard that like new comic books are like halting shipments to comic stores, so that could be like a devastating blow to local comic shops. I hope they survive all of this. But
comic shops on my house are completely closed down anyways, so it wouldn't even matter if they got new comics.
They're actually
I lost connection with you.
They've been doing like curbside delivery. I think they may even stop doing that. Getting in new stuff, But you good?
Now you're back. It's a little choppy. I don't know if that's my end or yours.
I was gonna say I was gonna say my local official Sideshow vendor, so you can actually like buy stuff and order stuff through them.
Oh, okay.
But they and that you can do like layaway and stuff like that with them also. So I mean technically I could, even though they are sort of like too rich for my blood, also I could sort of like do like a layaway thing if I wanted, but like I said, I'm kind of like rough with my stuff. I kind of like just throw stuff around here and there,
Yeah.
So I just never have really been that delicate with my collectibles. So I don't think I'm I don't think I'm Hot Toys material, I guess.
Yeah, so Andrew said that he agrees the Hot Toys do look delicate.
Yeah. See, Andrew agrees with me.
Yeah, at least somebody does. Yeah, so that's cool. All right. So
yeah,
you said that you were finally doing some unboxings.
I mean, Hasbro. I think Hasbro will eventually. Me series off today to open up a bunch of my figures because I've been collecting them like past. When did episode 7 come out? 2015. I think that was, and I think it was earlier that year is when I started collecting Star Wars Black Series because it was before the movie came out. The first movie, the episode 7 came out.
Yeah.
So I have some of the pre-episode 7 Black Series figures as well in my collection, and it's just one of those things where I collect a lot of stuff, and I just kind of like I always intended to open them, but time got away from me, and I would just kind of let them stack up, and I decided to say heck with it. Now that I got a little extra time with all this craziness going on, I had to make some room and unbox some of those, and and I'm not keeping the boxes. I ain't got room for all that.
So which ones have you opened up that you really liked?
I started the first. I kind of just like went through like the first like pile that I had, in my room where they're stored at. Some more of the newer ones. A lot of the ones from Han Solo and a lot of the ones from the I opened. And then there were some of the classic characters in there, like the Empire Leia and the Empire Han. They were wearing their outfits from that movie. And then I think the Skiff Lando, I opened him up. He was one of the classic characters. But man, it's just like I said, I never intended to keep them in the box, but when I was unboxing them and just opening them up and like holding them in hand, those figures look so awesome out of the box, man. Like, I love them. Like, I mean, it just kind of raises my appreciation for them even more, because I was kind of getting, tired of like, it sort of like sparked my interest again, just kind of going back and, opening them up and enjoying them. You know what I mean? So I've been having a blast, kind of like organizing stuff.
So how are you all the way caught up with the Black Series? I mean, do you have
I
up to the
I
latest wave?
I think I am. Like, I don't have every one. Some, various 2-packs and various exclusives that I don't have. Like, uh, um, I never got that exclusive Emperor with the throne, the chair, his throne chair. I never got that
Yeah,
one.
I don't have that one yet either. I need to.
Um, there, I know there's like Amazon exclusives, maybe. I never got that. That, I think it was a Best Buy exclusive Heavy Armor Mandalorian. I didn't get that one.
Yeah, if you find out when, you let me know. You
Yeah,
pick one up for me because I need that one.
I've never seen it in store, and it sold out online like in minutes apparently. So,
Oh yeah.
I really hate. I mean, the other ones, I'm kind of like, I'll get them eventually. I'm kind of mad that I missed that Mandalorian though, because I really do like that show,
Oh
and I kind of want those. I want all those. I do have the Mandalorian, the black box Mandalorian, and the
sorry.
what was he called? The
You broke up there
the
for a
other
second. I didn't
version,
hear you.
the Chrome version, not the Chrome version, but the
I don't know. I was able to pick up
what was
Cara
that
Dune.
Target exclusive called? I keep forgetting. What was it? Escapes the
Oh
names
yeah,
of man.
yeah. This?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got lucky and found this one. I only got one though. I need
And it's like,
the Sith Trooper. I want the Amazon exclusive Sith Trooper with the red box. It's like they made it like I don't know, shiny.
I got one of those, Jason. Look, I think I lucked out and got it on a restock. It was one of those things where someone had posted a link to it, and I just jumped on it,
I thought I could take my time with it and that they would have them
But
for
I
a
did get
while. Man, they sold out in no time.
I'm like I said, I'm pretty much like, opening all the stuff up, but I kind of did sort of like put those Mandalorian ones aside. Just, it's like, it's hard for me to open. They're going for that much anymore. For a minute they were kind of, but I kind of glanced on eBay and I saw them. I think they were going for about like 30, 30 to 40 or something. I'll open it as,
Yeah, this
I'm just not a big inbox.
I got lucky. They had a restock on Amazon.
That figure's great.
My light's a little too bright.
Honestly, I didn't realize she saw that since she's in the Mandalorian. As I remember for a while there, that one was just sort of like chilling on the shelf, and I think I got it for a Christmas present, maybe.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't find it in the stores. I got lucky. Got lucky and found it on Amazon. So, you collect Transformers or anything?
A drop.
We got a really bad connection. I don't know if would that be on my side or your side? I can't even hear you anymore. It's probably my Wi-Fi. So jump out real quick and try to re-enter and see if we can get it going again. Just give us a second. Are you back? Are you with us?
I'm here. I see myself. Do you see me?
All right, I see you. I just can't hardly hear you. So Andrew says he's interested in the Baby Yoda. So which figure are you interested in the future?
As far as Black Series, I would say
Yeah.
Baby Yoda's probably up there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably. You're still really choppy.
Really?
You having a problem with your internet? Anytime you try to do anything live, this happens. I think that's why people do podcasts instead, so you can just edit this out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Man,
There you are. Now
am I
you're
back?
back.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, Baby Yoda, he's up there for me. I can't even remember what else has been unveiled for Black Series. What's coming up? To be honest.
So if you had a figure that hasn't even been, mentioned, what would you be looking for?
Kind of like a wish list figure, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
For Black Series or just anything.
Yeah.
Gosh. Geez. Let me think.
That's a good on the spot question.
It's a good one. I'm trying to think. I love like the droids, all of the droids.
Yeah.
And or the troopers. So I'm trying to think of any of those that they haven't released yet that I would really like. I want to say there's a what I can't think of his name though. I think there's like a character, like a droid character that looks just like C-3PO, but he's like all silver or like chrome.
No, I don't know about that one. What was it from?
I think he was in like the very first episode 4, like the very first movie, like for about like 2 seconds. And I can't think of his name right now, but they've released figures of him in the past, like in like the 3 3/4 versions and stuff. But like it would be awesome to see like a chromed out version of him, or even like a chromed out version of 3PO. That'd be cool.
All right, we got another person.
But I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Thanks for joining us. So if you you were disappointed in, which one would you think would be your biggest disappointment?
More than meets the eye.
I tell you what, the one I'm most disappointed in, I keep hitting the table, is my Grievous. I mean, I had high expectations for this guy, and I just thought he was going to be super sweet, and he does look good, but for one, his ankles don't, I don't know, pivot at all, so I cannot get him to stand up. I mean, he constantly is falling down on my shelf, knocking everybody over along with him.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed in him. I wish he would have been a little bit taller also, because when you compare him next to a lot of other figures, he's not as dominating as I thought he would be. I mean, in the movies, he seems significantly taller. Yeah.
I would agree with that. That was one of those that I opened up earlier today when I was
really
through, and I have to say, like, he looked cool like out of the package, but I didn't really get a chance to like pose him and display him that much, or play with him that much. But I see your point as far as like the scale goes.
Yeah, and I can promise you're not going to get it to stand up.
Oh boy.
I'll get him. I'll get him up. I'll get figures all around him, and then come out the next day, and they're all knocked over. So it's a real pain in the neck. But I mean, he does look good, so I'm pretty.
Does
happy
Does he have peg holes on him or not? On the
bottom? No peg holes.
Because his feet are very. That's unfortunate.
I don't know what that's called. Is that a rocker or wherever where they turn sideways? But if you could do that, you could get it out, and then it would. But the fact is if you try
pivot,
to
he can't pivot side to side like that.
Yeah, and so it's really hard. I mean, if I had him standing straight up, it would probably be okay, but that just looks dumb.
Yeah. I'll have to futz around with it once I get them on my shelf and see what I can do. I don't know. It's kind of hard as far as like, I mean, just offhand, I opened up that episode 5 Leia, the Empire Leia, I think, where she's got her like kind of like coat on or whatever. That was kind of like just kind of a blah figure, I thought, when I was just sort of like sorting through my stuff earlier. There's just like so many of these that I haven't gotten around to like really like unboxing and kind of like, you know, having a good opinion on them, you know, out of the box. Like, so I can't, you know, give a real good answer for that. But yeah, that Princess Leia figure was kind of basic, you know.
So do you have any of them that they've announced that you're really looking forward to? I mean,
do you have a rundown on those? Because I just cannot remember. I know there was some revealed at Toy Fair, but
like this new snow speeder. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. I really want that. And then the 40th, with the 40th, the new Luke they have in the snowsuit, you know, that one looks pretty good.
Yeah. See, so. I have an older version of that. Like they released a set with Han in his Hoth gear with he was packed in with that. They almost all like re-releases. So I'm not really excited about any of those.
Yeah. We got a question here for you from Andrew Hinn. Do you collect any Transformers?
I have 2 Masterpiece Transformers. I have an Optimus, like I think it was the TRU exclusive back when it was at Toys R Us.
Yeah, the MP2.
And I have and it's all, I love that figure.
I lost it again last time. You said you had the Optimus Prime and what else?
I have the Toys R Us exclusive Bumblebee, the Masterpiece Bumblebee.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I also have a it's like a third-party Megatron.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's not the Takara one, and it's not the Takara knockoff. It's like a
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Apollyon.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
And it's an okay one. But I kind of want that Takara one though so bad. It looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're supposed to be taking the MP44 Optimus Prime and then doing a knockoff with it, and that knockoff is going to be like $90. And I've never bought a knockoff Masterpiece Transformers before, but I'm definitely thinking about getting that one because, I mean, $450 for the Takara version or $99 for just a knockoff. That's kind of a no-brainer. So kind of looking forward to that. Now, of course, it doesn't have the trailer with it or anything like that, but that's fine. I mean, for a quarter of the price, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, there's a lot of those, you know, Masterpiece KOs out there. I've thought about picking them up, you know.
Yeah, I just never got any. So I did just get some of these new Earthrise figures. Do you have any of these?
I don't have any, but man, they look great. They look really good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It's very G1 cartoon, which is what I like. I don't like toys that are stylized. I like them to look like when we watched them on TV.
is great. I mean, the only drawback to me is the his trailer is a little undersized, in my opinion. But
Geez.
um,
I just did a video on that the other day. This trailer, I got it.
yet
This thing
I
is a
need
piece
to.
of trash.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest though, it's like the trailer is an afterthought. I mean, it's all about the figure for me. And I mean that that figure, that Optimus figure is great looking. It looks so good.
Yeah, it does look good. And like you said, it's an afterthought, but they want to charge $20 for it. So if it's just an afterthought, just give us this for $30. Don't charge 50 for something that it's not very good. In my opinion, some people probably love it and think it's great. Yeah, so pretty awesome. So let's see. I got this hoist the other day. This one is probably one of my favorite.
Yeah, see, this is bad because every time I see these things, I get so tempted to get them.
You need to do it, man. You need to do it. You're missing out. I'm telling you,
they look
cartoon.
They look so good. That hoist and that grapple, they look so good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
But I always think though, like, I could just,
got the grapple here.
Yeah, man, they look. I've been so sorely tempted to get these. Every time I see them, I'm like, I need to get it.
Yeah, pretty awesome. I mean, it almost seems like they're kind of borrowing from the Masterpiece molds a little bit because they look a lot like them.
Yeah, my collecting Transformers is like there's too many options out there. You know what I mean? So it's like I almost get kind of either confused and or intimidated, because it's like I don't know, is this one gonna scale with this other one and vice versa,
Well, they've really fixed that a lot. I think they've addressed that, with the Earthrise and
they all scale pretty well together.
Yeah, I mean, Wheeljack is. This one was pretty cool.
Yeah,
no, I do not have any of the Micro Masters. I don't think I'm going to spend the money on those. I just kind of want to have season 1 and season 2 Transformers.
Oh, I know. I do have the Jetfire, the one that you have. It wasn't Earthrise, but it was what was it? What was the one before Earthrise? Siege, yeah. Because like I told you, I think I mentioned to you before, I got that on clearance at Walmart for like $20. Like I still can't believe I got that.
Wow, yeah, that's a good one. I passed up on it because I wasn't collecting Transformers, and I passed up on it for $40. Yeah. And I end up having to pay for full price $70 for it, so that wasn't that much.
Yeah, even though I'm not really like a dedicated, and I was like, I'm $20 because that is a super cool, figure that comic character. So specifically the Spider-Man stuff, I really like, the Spider-Man Marvel Legends. But yeah, probably that line, just because I've been getting those like forever, it seems.
Yeah.
So,
TF Fangy said he paid a scalper $80 for the Earthrise Optimus Prime. I almost did that. I almost paid scalper prices because I didn't think I was going to find it, but I got lucky.
Are there just a lot of collectors in his area? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen those in abundance in my area.
Not where I live at all. Not at all.
Really?
Well, oh no!
I know in your area you have like you've got a lot of collectors in your area because you've got a lot of toy shops too.
And yeah, I do.
Probably people, stocking up for.
Yeah, you can't hardly find anything in the shops around here in the Walmarts and Targets. It's tough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough. And yeah, I'm really blessed. I mean, I've got an abundance of toy shops that I can go to
Yeah.
and just keep cycling through so I don't have to go to the same ones all the time. I mean, there's probably a good 10 of them real close. Maybe not 10, maybe about 8 or so. But some really good ones. A lot of good toy shows in the area. Do you have toy shows where you live?
Yeah.
I think you're getting laggy on us again. Yeah,
We have
nothing in California.
in my home. Oh man, sorry.
It's probably my
We have
connection.
one
It's probably me.
convention in my hometown because
Yeah.
we in rehearsal it went so well in rehearsals.
Yeah. Beforehand, we had no problems. The second I hit go live, everything went crazy. Jeez. I
The
guess
way it
that's what
goes.
happens when you try to go live. You never can trust the internet.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
well, I'm having fun. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I was responding to our comment. I'm in the same boat. We've only got 2 targets in my area also.
Really? Yeah, I think I'm a little spoiled.
Yeah,
I got Targets and Walmart
fortunately,
galore.
like I said, there's
Do you have a lot of people in your
yeah.
area that collect, or do you find that you could pretty much find whatever you want?
I know we do have a lot of collectors just because I'll frequent stores quite a bit, and I'll see stuff disappear like overnight almost. Like I'll go to one location and they'll be fully stocked, and then I'll go the next day and it's almost all gone.
Yeah.
So I know they're out there. I have met one Marvel Legends collector who I've befriended, and we're kind of like you're looking out for each other, always kind of hunting stuff for each other.
That's helpful to have somebody like that. Kind of double hunting time.
And then I have a coworker who collects Black Series stuff, so we'll kind of help each other out as well. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, all my coworkers laugh at me because they'll jump on YouTube and watch my videos and laugh at me at come work on Monday. So that's a big joke where I work.
Right. Well,
no fellow collectors there.
They'll catch on, Jason.
You were talking a little bit. Yeah. I don't know about that. Before we started the stream, you were talking a little bit about we were talking about Thundercats.
Yeah.
We were talking about Super 7, their Wave 1, supposed to be getting released here in April.
Right.
So I am really looking forward to those. But you already have all the originals from Mattel, right?
I have those, yes. And I didn't pre-order any of the Wave 1 from Super 7 for that reason.
Yeah. So the one cool thing, at least about the new ones, is they have all these extra accessories. So, accessories kind of goes both ways. On the one hand, it's cool that you can do all this extra stuff with your toy and you have a lot of options for posing and stuff, but they also add a ton to the price to make them less affordable.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult, doing both.
Yeah.
So Thundercats, ho.
Yeah. I did pre-order all of the future waves. Like I said, the only reason I didn't get Wave 1 was because I kind of had them already, and I didn't really care about all the extra accessories. I just mainly want the figures. So I pre-ordered Wave 2, and I'm gonna pre-order the rest of them probably. So
who's in Wave 2? Give me I can't remember who's in. That's Mumra.
As far as the Tigra, I think,
Tigra,
as far as the team goes. Tigra's in there. Mumra. I think his name was. I think his name maybe Pumra.
Yeah, you might be right.
Because I want to say that was like Mumra in disguise. I think there was an episode where Mumra posed as a Thundercat. I could be wrong on that, but and then there's I can't remember who the other one. I don't remember the fourth one.
Better look it up on my phone real quick. I feel
not Jaga. I think Jaga comes in wave 3, right?
Yeah, Jaga is wave 3.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, it's it's a girl. What's her name? Oh geez. She was in wave she was in one of the Mattel ones. I can't remember her name. Oh, on my phone. Oh.
Was it
Pumira?
Pumira.
That's who it is. And then Groon, the Destroyer.
Groon. Okay, that's right. That's right.
Now we got it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to those.
Yeah, so I think I just ordered those 3. I think I just ordered those 3 in that wave.
Okay. So you were saying you started watching a Thundercats cartoon. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's on the I don't have DirecTV, but I did start watching it on the or I don't have cable, but I did start watching it on the Cartoon Network app. But it's the Thundercats Roar cartoon trailer about like a year ago, and like the internet like went crazy, and like they were just hating on everyone. Was like they said it looked terrible, and it was a travesty and all this other stuff. But like I said, it showed up on the Cartoon Network app, and I checked it out, and I gotta say I've been really enjoying it. Like I think
how many episodes do they have out with it?
I think there's I think they're releasing new episodes
weekly,
like every week or so.
Your connection went bad again. I think this is why people don't do live TV.
But I've watched about
I did. I lost you, but I think you're back.
Okay. But yeah, I actually enjoy the show. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's definitely a different take. It's kind of goofier. It's sillier. But the animation looks good.
See you later, TFP.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
But yeah, the animation is good. There's a lot of like references to like the old show. Like there was one episode where like all the Thundercats were like sitting around watching TV, and there was a Silverhawk that showed up on the TV screen. I thought that was funny. And just little stuff like that. Like, and plus like it has all the same music from the original show. Like it has all the old music cues. So in that regard, it kind of has like a nostalgic feel when you're watching it. It's sort of like you're watching the old show, even though it looks totally different, But it still has some like good action in it. There's a few episodes that have like a lot of action. It just looks different, So if you can get past the look of it, it looks very different. And if you don't mind like the funny stuff in there, like I think if you're a fan of the original show, you can sit down and still enjoy this new one.
Yeah, so the music in Thundercats, especially the opening theme song, I mean that's one of the greats.
Yeah,
that's one of the greats of all the cartoons from the 80s, is that Thundercats theme song. That was pretty awesome.
and it also like on the show on each episode, each character had like their own sort of like musical theme.
Yeah.
So whenever that character would show up on screen, you hear their music play in the background, and it's one of those like subtle things you don't think about, but if you know it's there, it sort of like takes it to like, you know, that's in movies a lot, not in kids animated shows, you know. So
Yeah.
I appreciated that, you know, like, you know, I always thought all of the music in the old show was so good. And
now, did you collect the
cool
toys
that they've, you know, brought it to this new show? I think that's a great homage to the old one.
Yeah. Did you collect the toys when you were a kid back in the 80s? I think I lost you again. Well, can you hear me at all?
I didn't. I pretty much exclusively collected He-Man back in the day. That was the only thing I bought.
Really?
The He-Man.
So when He-Man was over, you were kind of done with collecting as a kid, or what? I lost you again.
Yeah, it was pretty much I'm sorry. Gosh. Yeah,
it's not working very good. I think we might have to maybe end this one and try to start later because it's just constantly choppy. Are you going by Wi-Fi, or do you have do you have a cable?
I normally am on Wi-Fi, but I think I'm currently just going over my network, actually. So that's probably it. That's probably the reason.
Oh, your network's just bad. Yeah, that's a bummer because before we hit live, everything was going good. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. It all went so well.
It all went so well. That's okay. You can't control the internet. What are you going to do? So maybe we'll regroup and try to do another live broadcast, I don't know, in a couple days and see what we can do.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Sorry.